Hello everybody, my name is Chris. I'm going to be helping you thread your sewing machine. The sewing machine I'm using is a Brother LX-3125, and it's kind of new for me. I'm used to using Singer machines, but I guess after I got past the learning curve it wasn't all that hard. But anyway, so I'm going to be threading it with this black spool of thread. And what you do, this is a retractable spool holder, so you can put your thread on there and do that like that, and pull out me some thread, and then let me see, hold this. What we got to do first is thread our bobbin, and this is the spool holder for the bobbin, and you're going to use one of these clear ones. It has a jagged edge on here. I think this is the one that my dog got a hold to, but we're going to use it right now. It'll be okay. Gonna put this on the top because that's where it's not going to be caught. So then we're going to go over here, and the little diagram, it tells you to thread it like this. Put it on here, and then you wrap it, and that's it. But I found out, as you can see, it kind of comes apart a little bit. And let's see if I can zoom in. It's not really the best way to keep this from coming loose. So what I do is I loop it one more time. Okay, and then that gives me a tighter what do you call it? A tighter spool anyway, because you don't need loose spools of thread in your bobbin or even the regular one that you use. You need to have some tension. So what we're going to do, I'm trying to get it through this hole and put the thread through there. That helps you hold it so that you can have something to spin around on, okay? Then what we're going to do is push this that way, which is going to keep the, from working. It's going to keep the up and down motion from going down there on the actual needle that the machine operates. And then I'm going to push down on my presser foot down here, and we're going to go. Set this down. I'm going to press the go button. Come start, and you see I'm holding this thread in the air until it gets going. And then either I can pull it or I can grab a pair of scissors. That's not working. Here's your scissors, and grab a pair of scissors. Cut it. Keep going. I'm not going to line the whole thing. I'm going to take it, snip, push this over, then pull that off. There we have our spool of thread winded. Then I'll show you what to do with that in a minute. But first, zoom out a little bit. First I need to take this off, pull that out, and then put this back on here. Now I am going to thread it the other way, the way that you're supposed to use, let me hold this stable here, the way that you're supposed to go when you want it to, when you want to use it for normal sewing. And that's basically all you do, and there is a little thing back there, keeps it from coming out. Can we get a good shot of it? Yeah. So when you try to move it, it's held. It kind of locks in there automatically. You see it moves. So that's good. I'm going to take that. Then we're going to come down the front. Come down here. I'm going to trace it with my finger before I do it so you can see. excuse me, come down here, gonna come around here. There's a thing right here that you want to see. See that thing moving up and down? You want to move it all the way to the top by winding your wheel here. Move it all the way to the top. Gonna bring it up around there, all the way back down. Then we're gonna put it around there. That's a piece of thread in there. Put it through there, and then through the hole in your needle. And that's it. And then I always like to pull mine down through here and off through the back or over to the side. And that's up to you. So let's show you there. Going down, so I'm going to bring it up, and from the right side to the left side, put that over there. There's a little hole on that little doohickey that moves. Then you make sure that goes through there. Okay. Then you're gonna come around here. I hope you saw that. And do it one more time. I'm gonna take this, and I'm holding it horizontally so that I can slip in through the crack and around the back. That's it, and it should hold it. Then I like to always re-snip my edge kind of at an angle. Pull this all the way up. And I always put my finger behind it because I can see the color a little better through the eye of the needle. And there you go. Pull that through. And you're done with that. And like I said, I always like to kind of pull mine this way. Alright, now I had already taken my bobbin case out. That's it. This is what it looks like for this machine. And they look different for different machines. Especially when you go from a home sewing to a factory or industrial machine. So I'm going to take this. This is how it's usually in there. Like this. That's what it looks like. And then it won't come out unless you pull this, that little latch there. So you hold that and it will come out. Okay, and it's empty because I had already taken the bobbin out so I could show you guys. And I'm gonna take it, and this is the way you put it in, because it's kind of confusing when you read the books and you're like, okay, what is it telling me to do? Take your bobbin, if this is your bobbin here, and your bobbin unwinds this way. Okay? So it puts thread on there this way, takes the thread off that way. You should hold it like that, grab your bobbin casing, and you see the side with the slit on the top, and then it goes over to that opening with this little plate over it. You're going to take it and insert it that way. Okay. And then you're going to pull the thread up and pull a little out, and it should wind in the same direction mine is going. Then you're going to pull it to the side underneath that, and it should kind of clip over to the side. Can you see? Okay. Alright, and that's all you do with that. Just kind of let the thread hang over your hand. And turn it around, and you should still have that thread. Pull it over back to the side. Hold this, and that will keep your bobbin from moving. It's a little mechanism on the inside, and we're going to do this like that, and it's in. You should be able to pull your thread just a little bit. Then what we're going to do, in order to pull the bobbin thread up through here, which is what we have to do next, we are going to grab the wheel on the side and make the needle go all the way down once and pull it back up all the way. Then what you should see the thread pass. That was coming from here. You should see it say whoop. And then what you're going to do, pull this side, this piece of thread that you have already holding, that's coming from the top, and your bobbin thread should pop up. Okay, got a different angle here. So we are going to take, this is your bobbin thread that came up because you were pulling this, and your bobbin thread pops up. Pull that out, and that's it. Your machine is now threaded. Take this case and put it back on here. I'm going to zoom out, and that's it. Got all of that done. So it should be coming out here. And for your needle thread, I always like to take that, put it down through here, and pull it either out towards the back or over to the side, or perfectly diagonal that way.